This episode of What About Pod brought to you by Schraderbrau. Rest in peace, ASAC Schrader. We'll miss you.
I'm here. Let the bells ring out and the banners fly. Feast your eyes on me. It's too good to be true, but I'm here.
Recording live from the WAP studios. Welcome to What About Pod?
Oh, please, what is that? Don't tell me.
The podcast that turns something into nothing and further goes on about nothing.
Don't try and church it up, son.
I'm producer and resident doorstop Jay, along for the ride with your host, Chris Squires.
This is too much. I couldn't be more excited. The thought of it makes me pure completely mental, I must say.
Oh, yeah. So, I did my little pre-read, and I'm sure producer Jay has almost no idea
I have no clue.
what that meant.
Yeah, I'm in the dark here. You're mushrooming me, man.
No, I'm not. It's all Breaking Bad related.
Oh.
Big doings on Breaking Bad. I'm not going to tell you exactly what went down, because I know you're probably, at some point, going to go back and maybe watch that show.
I'm going to buy the entire DVD box set and then just...
Netflix, you can watch online. Boom. Just wait until it's all released on Netflix, and then you can watch the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, $8, and then cancel Netflix, and you're done. Rather than $100. Dude, I don't even know what the box set's going to cost. It's going to be...
Box set's going to be at a premium.
Well, they have like all these... I've already seen what they're going to do with the box set, and it's pretty impressive.
What are they going to do with the box set?
Well, they're going to include, like, obviously you get all the extras. A normal box set. You may, if you dig deep enough. Especially if you're going to stay up and watch the whole thing. How are you going to do that without a little pick-me-up?
Good point.
Chris here with producer JJ. How are you?
I'm swell, man. How are you?
Swell. I'm ginchy. So I'm looking over the last week of activity on our fine Libsyn partner site. Libsyn is, of course, the company that hosts our podcast. So
they do a fine job.
I enjoy 93% of what they do. The 7% makes me angry, but that's a lot better batting average than, I don't know, everyone. I'm 93% happy with you. Congratulations.
I'm 93% happy with them, too.
You can be,
Well, I don't know where else to go. I don't know how to throw a percentage point on there.
Be 100 then.
You handle all that.
I'll be the angry guy. You can be the nice guy.
Okay, here we go. How's this? I'm 100% satisfied with how you handle Libsyn.
All right. I guess that's the most ridiculous distancing from a comment. It's almost as bad as cats suck, except if you have a cat.
And you like country music. Yeah. There's some great people that own both.
Oh, my God. Listen to episode 21, and you really have to make it through that train wreck to, like, the 20-minute mark, and then...
When JR chimes in, it's gold.
All right. Anyway, looking at our numbers...
What kind do we have?
They're not Roman numerals. They're standard...
Whatever you...
Alphabet... No.
Alpha, but that's letters.
Yeah, numerotized numbers. What are the non-Roman numerals? Gregorian? Aha.
That's a good question.
Ooh, Gregorian. Perhaps.
We have a genuine brain stomper on here.
We will definitely have to look that up during one of our 7 commercial breaks.
The WAP Studios is filling up with smoke because we just fried our brains.
Yes. Gregorian. I'm going to go with Gregorian numbers. I think that's
Gregorian?
right.
I think that's just a year.
No, Gregorian calendar.
Like Gregorian calendars,
right.
Yeah, and Gregorian years, too.
But what comes after Roman?
I don't know.
Roman calendar.
But Julian was Roman.
Julian Edelman? Wait, no, that's the Patriots.
Not the Patriots wide receiver.
Oh, Lord. All right, so anyway.
Already off the tracks.
Each week, I look at who's downloading what, and while we don't have privy into your webcams and we don't know who you are exactly, we know the countries that you come from, yes. That said, it was a momentous occasion when we got our first download from France.
France? Yes!
Because Reading Rainbow came from France.
Did it now?
I don't think so, but in celebration of our first download from France, we decided to put together 10 fun facts from France in a segment we call...
Spanning the globe.
Grasse, France is the perfume capital of the world.
Grasse?
Grasse.
All right. Well, do they have any pigs in Grasse? Because if they did, they better not have named him Napoleon, because it is illegal to name a pig Napoleon in France.
Well, French liqueurs include Grand Marnier, yum, Triple Sec, yum, Cognac, Armagnac, Pastis, and Cointreau.
Yum, yum, yum. I wonder if they have cheese with those, because France produces over 400 types of cheese.
The Eiffel Tower is painted every 7 years.
In 1386, a pig was hung in France for the murder of a child.
The croissant was actually invented in Austria.
Apparently, everything's bigger in France because it's about the same size as Texas, with twice the population of California.
Speaking of size, Napoleon was only 5'6".
Oh, short man syndrome.
And
Napoleon syndrome.
Yes. Well, you said everything's bigger in France except for Napoleon. And so concludes another 10 fun facts spanning the globe, this time in France.
Here's the 10th one.
Oh, you still have one more left?
Yes, I
Drum
do.
roll. Sorry, go ahead.
It's against the law to take pictures of police officers and police vehicles, and our music bed just ran out.
Hey, sweet. Well, it's a good thing we're done.
Good thing.
It's the best way to end every segment.
Every segment.
So do we have any news?
We certainly have news.
From the news studios, it's the What About Pod News, starring Producer Jay, with commentary from the man himself, smartest man in the universe.
I still love that news intro.
I don't think it gets old. At least it's not old for me yet.
Right. I'm sure it's pretty old for a lot of people.
I still have the zest for life for it.
So what's our first news story, Jay?
How generous are you? I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, how generous do you think you are? I mean, as far as being in the collective spiritual vein of the world, not necessarily believing in religion, but like connected to other people, helping them out, and what have you.
I'd say I'm really good at faceless philanthropy, meaning like if I can give some money to someone, like friends doing, I don't know, Alzheimer's walks and all that, I'm good with that. But I wouldn't say like I'm an out and about philanthropist or I tip well, but I don't go running around handing fivers to homeless dudes a lot. I don't know if I should. You know what I mean?
I'm with you there.
Yeah.
I'm about fair to Midland.
Yeah.
Probably a little more on the lower side because I'm just a selfish bastard. We're definitely not this guy in Brazil. What happened was he developed what doctors called pathological generosity.
Yeah. I always thought pathological was like bad stuff only, but apparently not.
Well, it can be bad, but I'll get to that later. But he had a stroke, and again, this did happen in Brazil. He started to give away things, started to give away like money, started to give away food, started to give away drinks, would start buying people beer.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where was I for this? Not in Rio de Janeiro, apparently.
No, you were not.
Damn it.
So the excessive generosity, and I would say it's excessive. It's not to mention persistent. It was brought on by the bleeding in his brain.
I think it's interesting that there's an altruistic part of your brain. There's a part of your brain that is like a giving part. I know it's all like frontal lobe, parietal lobe, whatever. I'm not a big, I'm no brain surgeon. But I think at some point, the manipulation of the brain by pressure on different points in the brain, I think that's fascinating. You wish that people would get kind of knocked with a little ball peen hammer at a young age, right in that little spot. And the world would be a better place.
It could. Well, this guy's definitely made wherever he's at in Brazil a better place.
Right. Rio.
I mean, his personal finances have suffered, so they've had to hire somebody to take care of that.
Right.
And he used to be a financial manager. Well, he got fired.
Huh. Why?
Well, because of his excessive generosity, and all of a sudden he couldn't figure out how to keep his books anymore and his financial house in order because of all this giving away. So the pathological generosity, that's the downswing that I was talking about earlier in the news story, if you decided to stick around this long.
Anyway.
Well, this is unusual, but it's not like the first case of something like this happening. I mean, of course, the brain is a mysterious organ in itself. You heard the story of this 19th century person, Phineas somebody, a very nice, jovial, outgoing guy. That guy.
Phineas somebody.
Yeah. Phineas Fogg, I think, is his name.
Okay.
If memory serves. Anyways, nice, outgoing, jovial guy. Had an accident on the railroads, got a railroad spike shot right through his brain. And after that, he became surly and angry and mean and started drinking and was just a very miserable person.
Phineas Fogg was around the world in 80 days.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, swing and a miss.
I knew, yeah, well, I'm like, that sounds like not it.
Okay, well, just look on there for...
Phineas and Ferb? No, that's a kid's
cartoon.
show.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Phineas Railroad Spike? Phineas Gage.
There we go.
American Railroad.
I was right about the first name.
You got the Phineas part, right?
In the face.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Well, look at some of these, like, holy smokes.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know, isn't that something?
Phineas got effed up.
Yeah, he did.
Look at that. How do you not die? That's, you know what? I'm amazed by, like, well, and even now, like, what's her face? Buttafuoco.
Oh, yeah.
She gets shot in the face. Gun right to your face and shot in the face.
Yeah.
And, I mean, obviously she has some neurological damage, but she's I won't say no worse for wear. That's a really crappy thing to say, because I'm sure she worked really hard to get back into societal shape, I guess is the best way to put it. You get shot in the face. The brain is so fragile, yet I guess not so fragile, depending on the millimeter of the, one single, you hear people dying all the time.
Either way, and yeah, you're dead.
Well, yeah, you get hit. I read a story not too long ago about a kid who got hit in the side of the head with a softball and died. Right there. Done.
Yep.
Very fragile we are. Or very resilient. Depends on if you're a brain is half full person.
Or half empty.
My brain's more.
Mine's definitely more than half empty.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's why we have to work together. That's why I don't podcast alone. Or sober.
That's right, yeah. Between the two of us, we might have something.
Maybe.
Jury's still out.
No,
okay.
The jury's back. We're
I wish we had our poll questions. Does the WAP crew have a brain between them? Most people would answer no.
The fact that we managed a website and a Facebook, that's pretty good.
Right?
And we managed to put one of these out every so often.
Yeah, every now and again.
When the mood strikes. So what's next?
Clowns suck.
Yeah, unless you're a clown. Actually, my mom was a clown.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm sure she was a great person.
For the Police Athletic League in Albuquerque. Had like this roaming clown troupe. Except they were all like not creepy. They were all very
nice. That depends.
Nice.
That depends on the setting. Like if you're at a children's party and you got your makeup done a certain way and you handle yourself in a certain way, then clowns are weird.
I think
Pennywise, but it's something surreal.
Right. Well, I think Pennywise
whimsical.
And It ruined like all the red-haired clowns are pretty much done now.
Yeah, if you're a clown with bright red hair,
the bald on top
and the pointy eyebrows, that's creepy. Well, we have a Pennywise clone running around in Northampton, England. Yeah,
people in England listen to us. By the way, we do.
Yes, they do.
We did the UK in Spanning the Globe not too long ago. So, hello UK.
David Beckham's still afraid of birds,
birds and clowns.
He got a new tattoo, by the way.
Of a clown or a bird?
I think a bird.
Really?
I don't know.
So he looks at the mirror and goes,
but he got a new tattoo. And him and Posh Spice went out in matching outfits, so there you go.
Hey, he's done playing now. Didn't he retire?
Yes, he did.
Wow. He got a lot of time on his hands.
Yeah.
So, Beckham, if you want to come on the show, podcast at whataboutpod.com.
We're going to hashtag you, David Beckham, so just get ready.
Holy crap, yeah, I have to put him in the collage now.
So have to.
Maybe he's this clown. He has all the time on his hands.
I don't know about that. Ooh, maybe.
Busted.
I don't know. Yeah,
busted.
David Beckham is now in Northampton, England, terrorizing a bunch of people by being dressed as a clown.
Yeah, get off my lawn, clown. Clean my dishes, please.
And he doesn't get it.
Yeah, I had to drag that sound out for David Beckham. Busted.
Now, David Beckham, he's not doing anything violent. Supposedly, yeah. He's just dressed up as a clown, standing on the corner in Northampton, England. He's just
pointing
all over
at
the
people.
place. So much, as a matter of fact, that they've opened a Facebook group, and there's a hashtag that links this creepy clown and his whereabouts.
Yeah, Northampton Clown. Hashtag Northampton Clown. Right?
That's right.
That's right. Pretty creepy. There are people all over Twitter tagging this. And then apparently there's the guy that's the clown catcher, and he has his own hashtag clown catcher. But I think that guy also might be the clown himself.
You know, that's entirely possible.
Have you ever seen the clown catcher and the Northampton Clown in the same place?
Why, no, I have not.
Aha.
Oh, there you go.
Aha. Aha.
Yeah, so David Beckham is terrifying residents wherever he goes.
And he's also the clown catcher.
He's got to be the clown catcher. Look at that statuesque figure,
Yes.
the hero pose.
He looks very ready to catch a
looks
clown.
so ready. He's gazing into the
Well,
sky.
I think the deep-seated fear, it has to come from Pennywise, but it also comes, and you're old enough to know this, maybe 80s movie, it might be definitely early 80s. Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was creepy.
Yes.
Watching that at like 8 or however old I was when that, holy crap.
Well, what was that Rob Zombie one that was released a few years back? The Devil's Rejects.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, one of the main guys was like a clown.
Yeah.
Like killer clown, same kind of deal.
Yeah, but that's all I think it just all feeds off it. I mean, Pennywise, I think, but he wasn't really like scary. Your mind made it scarier than it was.
And for the record, Tim Curry played that part to perfection.
Yes. He's done everything Tim Curry has ever done. I think he's done a great job at it.
Yeah. From transvestites to creepy clowns.
And to butlers in Clue.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
See?
There you go.
And he was also in Spam-A-Lot on Broadway.
That he was?
Yes. Tim Curry. Anytime you want to come on the show, Tim, podcast at whataboutpod.com.
That's right. We're going to hashtag you too, Tim Curry.
Open shout out.
We have an open mic ready for you, waiting to go, if you don't mind sounding like you're talking in a drive-thru.
Right. That, and if you have a staunch opinion on country music and cats. No waffling.
Yeah.
We're getting rid of those bums.
You gotta like both.
Or dislike both, but don't change opinions in the middle of your sentence.
Ding.
Oh, you know what we need to do?
What do we need to do?
We need to pull that out and make it its own soundbite. So we can play it. Anytime one of us gets off on a tangent and starts waffling, you just play that.
Yes.
Cats and country music fucking suck! Unless you have
But there's some great people that like them, both of them.
Is that going to be it for news this week?
I think that's going to do it for news.
All right.
Sweet.
So
that went well.
Yeah, that went great. So we haven't played Best in a while, and I brought up just a little bit ago what I thought was a really good Best category. I think we're going to run with that.
Stuff! It's all around. But who's going to tell you which is the best of it? We are. That's who. It's time for Best.
You have a problem with that?
No mercy, Sensei.
Yes. We are not trained to be merciful.
Mercy is for the weak.
So we came up with, or I came up with, and pitched it, and producer Jay likes the idea of Best.
I like everything you do.
Yeah.
And everything you pitch.
Well, thanks, buddy.
You're welcome.
Especially when I pitch woo.
He doesn't get it.
Pitching, yeah, pitch woo. Clean my dishes, please. So we decided to come up with Best and Best Worst TV theme songs. And we haven't really discussed who's going to go first. So do you want me to go first?
Why don't you start it off, man?
I think I liked going Best Worst first the last time. So why don't we start there with the absolute worst freaking theme song of all time, according to me. Oh, that's right.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Baywatch?
Yeah, we played
the David Hasselhoff connection lives on.
Yes, we played the Ooga Chaka David Hasselhoff song.
I want a cheeseburger now.
Yes.
Hang on. Okay, that's enough.
That was, this was like a whole genre of, like, there's all those shows in the early 90s, late 80s that were syndicated, like direct to syndication. So you'd find them on your, like the UHF channels on TV or, deep cable.
Yeah.
And it was like this. And remember, what's her name? Pamela Anderson had another show after this, detective show. I'm never going to remember the name of that.
No, yeah, there's no way. Well, she was on Home Improvement.
Speaking of, CJ
Pamela
Parker.
Lee. Oh, you got the one where she was married to Tommy Lee at the time.
This is just the best audio version as we search YouTube.
Yeah, of course. Yasmin Bleeth.
Oh, and this stud.
Oh, this guy?
Yeah.
Nameless guy with abs?
Oh, David Chokachi. Choka.
Nice.
Oh, this is when his son got...
Uka Shaka.
This is when his son got older and douchier looking. Oh, and Gina Lee Nolan, who
of course.
did 2 episodes of Baywatch.
Who took over the internet.
Then did some porn.
Yes.
Nice.
Like I said, took over the internet after that.
And then there was a bunch of other dudes. And then there was always that dude on Baywatch that was like the balding guy, who I think was probably like a real lifeguard. the balding guy that I don't even know his name. There he is. This dude. I'm pretty sure this dude was a lifeguard or is Michael Newman. I'm pretty sure he was a lifeguard.
Where's David Hasselhoff?
I think this might have been after he left the show. After the Hoff had been hassled.
Well, his career really took off after
Hell
that.
Yeah, he's a talent judge now.
Yes, he is. Yeah.
Yes, because when you have nothing, you know when someone else has an abundance of that nothing.
Yeah.
It takes a poor man
Those who
to
can
spot
do.
a rich man.
Good call.
Yeah.
Party on.
That's pretty deep. That's a deep thought of the day. It takes a poor man to spot a rich man.
Profound.
That said, do you want to lead off with your best or your best worst?
I'm going to lead off with my best worst, too, and keeping with the theme here.
Wow, all right.
And honestly, words fail me. I just, I don't have to give an explanation. I just hate this song. It's stupid. I hate it. I hate the show that's associated with it. And
yeah. Little Dawson's Creek.
Let's get into it. Yep. Little Dawson's Creek. Oh, God. Yeah.
Is this Paula Cole?
This is Paula Cole.
Yeah. I kind of touched
Totally
my inner lesbian.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, Birkenstocks, LL Bean, and all that.
Oh, yeah.
But we love you lesbians that listen.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Of course.
Some of the funny, I swear to God, some of the funniest people you could ever be on, like friends with Facebook on, are lesbians and gay dudes. I love it. I might not be on Facebook if it weren't for George Takei.
Oh, God.
Funny, you know.
Yeah.
It's just such a great...
George Takei, I'm pretty convinced, rules Facebook.
Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah. Hilarious.
Open shout out, George Takei, when you want to come on the podcast. It's have your people contact podcast@whataboutpod.com.
We're going to hashtag you too, George.
Man, everyone's getting hashtagged.
Here we go. Best part. Jack, where you at, boy?
Yes.
Enough of this. I hate the show. I hate the song.
Yeah.
I don't need any big elaborate explanation.
But come on,
they
dude.
suck. Unless you like Dawson's Creek.
Life in high school matters.
Because there are some great people that like Dawson's Creek.
Oh, but all your high school problems are they have a lot of gravity, man.
Can we talk by a lake?
Yeah, throw some rocks in it and really think about life and how the senior dance. You had to call the dog.
I had to call the dog.
The what about the WAP mascot is
what about dog?
The what about dog is waiting at the gates.
Yes, he is. Now he's slinked away.
Don't look at him. Don't make eye contact, and he won't come in.
That's right. The hounds of hell.
You're not that bad.
Yeah, he's a good dog.
Now that we're on week, 3 or 4 of homemade dog food.
Oh, you're still doing that?
Hell yeah, man.
Sweet.
I'm going to start jarring it up and mass marketing it.
What about dog food?
What about dog food?
That's right.
On
Have you got
shelves near you?
Have you got stickers?
No, but I threw out some What About Pod free bumper stickers on Facebook a little bit ago.
I saw that.
I think we're down to 3 or 4 left. So next week when this is published, you might be able to get the last one. Visit the site. Shoot us an email. You never know.
Lucky you.
Hell yeah, I'm going to send those out. I think I got, 6 or something like that in the first 2 or 3 minutes they were out there. And I haven't checked because we've been busy recording stuff.
Yes. And doing other stuff. What About Pod related?
Yeah. And back to best. Not only do I like the song, but the TV show brings me back to a simpler time when I was probably, 10. Something around.
Oh, yeah.
Because you have to know what's happening.
Yes, you do.
And I actually got an intro together for using this music.
Hang on. Let's let it go.
Yeah.
There we go.
So, of course, this is a theme song from the, late 70s, early 80s. Early 80s?
There he is.
Yeah.
There he is.
Remember how popular Fred Berry was?
Yeah.
Rerun
man,
would kind of come to your mall and dance and do his little rerun dance, and people would ate it up.
Oh, yeah. He still does it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
As far as I know.
Fred Berry.
It's his meal ticket.
Fred Berry, if you want to come on the show, podcast at whataboutpod.com. We will be hashtagging you as well. Rerun.
I was going to say that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, that's your line.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh.
Well, the closing credits, I played the intro credits, the opening credits. The closing credits, if you remember, were much longer, and it was rerun chasing that truck for like an hour and a half.
Oh, yeah, that's
they
right.
played all the credits. He's still running after the truck. So, Fred Berry. Yeah, he did like mall tours for years after that. Like, car dealership, come on down, check out a new Ford Festiva. And Fred Berry signing autographs.
Is going to dance for you.
Yeah, I do the rerun.
That's a Berry.
Oh.
There you go.
Dude, he died
Wow,
in
he plays
2003.
What?
Yes.
I thought he was still alive.
No.
Oh, boy. Well, my information is outdated.
Fred Allen Berry, born in 1951, died in 2003. Was an American actor and street dancer, best known for the role of Fred Rerun Stubbs on the popular 70s TV show What's Happening?
What's Happening?
Yeah, Rerun was kind of like the fat guy who ate. And then everyone else, remember TV in the 70s, man? You didn't have fat people. You had like one fat person. Everyone was like rail skinny.
Yeah, it was
Raj
a weird time.
was rail skinny. Dwayne was rail skinny. Oh, the mom on what's her name? Mrs. Raj. Yeah, the mom was heavy set, but the daughter was skinny. Everyone else was skinny. And then like Happy Days, everyone was rail skinny. Anyway, I'm tangenting. My submission.
You're JRing.
Yes. No, I'm staying true to my word.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I'm not flip-flopping at all.
I'm still trying to figure out how to use the term.
So, Fred Berry, little known fact, and further tangent, was married 6 times to 4 different women.
Really?
And then on Wikipedia, here's the brilliance of Wikipedia. Berry was married 6 times to 4 different women. And then in parentheses, 2 of whom he married twice. Well, I guess you could marry someone 3 times. All right, in fairness.
Yeah. Yeah, you could.
Yeah, and then...
I think Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton did that.
3 or 2?
Either 2 or 3.
Definitely 2.
Oh,
it might have
easy.
been. It might have been 3.
Liz and Dick.
So yeah, Liz and Dick. So he died in 2003, where he was recovering from a stroke. It's the stroke episode.
Okay, well, apparently my information was bad. I thought he was still around, really.
No.
Fred Berry, rerun, R.I.P.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Fred Berry made a brief appearance in an Insane Clown Posse video? What?
Oh, how could he cheapen himself
Big
like that?
Money Hustlers.
Oh,
He was
man.
in Less Than Jake's video, too? Dope.
Okay, well, Less Than Jake's okay.
Better than ICP.
Oh, God, right?
Yeah.
Freaking
Come on, dude.
juggalos.
You're a juggalo from way back.
So juggalo.
So what's your best of the best?
This series wasn't around too long. It was from
You dug deep
1981
on this.
to
I gotta give you
1983.
kudos. Yes, you dug deep on this.
But I liked it. I remember watching this as a kid, and
heartbreaking when this went off the air.
I know
for
it.
me.
Yeah, it didn't last too long.
No, like less than a year.
No, well, it was through 83, so 2 years. Yeah,
All
but
right.
it's just over way too soon. Like with any great series that you really like, it just seems like whenever it ends too soon.
Yeah.
And this is what it was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah, from the greatest American hero.
Oh, yeah. Bill Cott.
And Bill Cott and Robert Culp.
Yep. Connie Selica.
Here we go. Hang on a second.
I can't believe it myself. Suddenly I'm up on top of the world. It should have been somebody else.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could feel so free. Flying away on a wing and a prayer. Who could it be?
Okay.
Well, funny enough, this lent itself to, remember Seinfeld?
Yes.
George's answering machine? You ever heard that one?
I don't think so.
Believe it or not, George
Is that it?
isn't at home. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Where
I don't
could
remember
I
that.
be? Believe it or not, I'm not home.
Well, just to educate people real fast on the greatest American hero, like I said, it was a sitcom that ran from 1981 to 1983 on ABC, and it featured this guy who had superhero type powers, but was also extremely clumsy.
Right.
And he also had a really, really hard time flying, and he also had a excellent head of hair. I don't know if you'd quite call it like a mullet.
It was like but he had
Like a mop. It was
naturally,
like a mop.
yeah,
But it
naturally
was naturally
curly hair.
curly,
It was
right.
like a
Yeah.
fro mullet.
Exactly.
Frollet.
A frollet. Yeah.
The funny thing is, I always thought this was like, this guy sounds like every singer from the 70s, right? I thought it was, for the longest time, like Christopher Cross or, it's just some guy named Joey Scarborough, and this is like his biggest deal.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. All you need is one.
So I'm frantically looking for the George Costanza answering machine. Ah, there it is, right there on YouTube.
Okay.
So hang tight while I get that ready. Here we go.
You got it. We really need PAs around here sometimes.
We need to get somebody in here to just do this stuff.
I agree.
Here you go.
Believe it or not, George isn't at home. Please leave a message at the beep. I must be out before I pick up the phone. Where could I be? Believe it or not, I'm not home.
So that was the Greatest American Hero, George's answering machine song. I think we've tied this all back together. It all comes back to Seinfeld.
Yes.
At some point.
Everything has a link with Seinfeld.
It's like 6 degrees of Seinfeld. And that is the end of Best.
And I'm sticking to it.
You are now.
That can't be undone.
So, over the last couple of weeks, we have noticed a little bit of a trend in Producer Jay's selection of news stories. So, in order to cater to his affinity for the feline species and cat stories in the news, we decided to just piece it out from the news altogether and give him his own segment. Do we have the intro for that?
We certainly do.
It's time for Producer Jay's Cat Story of the Week.
God, I love this intro.
So what do we have for your cat story of the week this week?
Well, one of the finest felines ever to walk the face of the earth slipped the bonds of this mortal coil.
Oh, no.
And moved on. Yes, that's right. Stan the cat, otherwise known as Tuxedo Stan. Stan, who passed on at the tender young age of 3, he passed from kidney cancer.
Oh, no. 3's really young.
Yeah, very young.
Sorry, Stan.
I know it. And he's so sharp and handsome, they called him Tuxedo Stan.
Kind of looks like he's wearing a tux here.
He does, yeah. Yeah, very snazzy. Looks like a Frank Sinatra, a feline Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, well, he's sitting here,
right.
Well, you'll see in the collage, he's sitting in a little wheelbarrow, just kind of doing his little cat thing.
Yeah.
So what's so special about Stan?
Well, Stan, if you don't know, kind of got famous on the interwebs a little bit ago for running as a mayoral candidate for the mayor of Halifax, Nova Scotia.
Ah.
Yes.
Very good.
That's right.
Did he win?
No, he didn't win.
Did he come in second?
He didn't win. He didn't come in second. Actually, he couldn't technically register because cats obviously don't possess
it's Canada,
the ability to register on the ballot.
I don't know about that. They have spaghetti slushies.
Yeah, I know, from the Couche-Tards.
The Couche-Tard may have a petition to let old Tuxedo Stan run for mayor.
Well, unfortunately, Stan will not be able to do that anymore. He was, in the words of some people, he was a real bright light.
Yeah. He looks like a cool cat. I don't typically dig on cats, but he looks pretty cool.
Yeah, he's a cute cat. Seems like a nice cat.
Well, he's
definitely possesses the charisma to be mayor, I would imagine.
Yeah, well, look
on who
at
you
this.
talk to.
He's got like 17,000 Facebook likes.
That's right. The Tuxedo Party, that's his political party. That's what he was with when he passed.
Let's see what. Oh, wow, it's grown. It's got another 600 likes. The Tuxedo Party.
That's right. Now up to 18,000 likes.
Yeah, 18,180.
Yes.
And you know what? Watch this. Bing. 18,183. I just liked it.
This is what Stan's platform was when he ran for mayor of Halifax, because he wanted to draw awareness to Halifax's feral cat problem. Yes.
A lot of places
they have
do now.
Yes, they do. Yeah. In France, we documented that. And Halifax, Nova Scotia also.
And I'm just looking at the Tuxedo Party Facebook page.
Yes.
And apparently they're trying to get another cat elected as premier of Nova Scotia.
Ooh. This is something that Cat Story of the Week will definitely keep a close eye on.
Yes. The cat's name is Earl Grey.
Earl Grey, like the tea.
Who is Stan's brother.
Really?
Ooh, the plot thickens.
Yes.
So Earl
Apparently, we're going to have some nepotism in the Halifax City Council.
I hope he nails it. Now, this is a premiership
Some cadotism.
this is the premiership of Halifax. So, Earl Grey, if you'd like to come on the show, podcast@whataboutpod.com. Drop us a line.
We'll hashtag you.
We will be hashtagging Earl Grey the cat.
And we'll hashtag Earl Grey tea.
I think it's actually pretty cool. Yeah.
That's neat. Look at Earl Grey.
Yeah,
Look at
Earl
him.
Earl Grey the brother is carrying on for his fallen brother Tuxedo Stan. Yeah, wow, Earl Grey is a live wire.
Yes.
Look at this dude.
Yeah, he looks like a loose cannon right there. Yeah.
Aw. I kind of like cats, if they're not mine.
Yeah, for sure.
I like people who are satisfied with cats hugging their cats.
I like cats too, but I don't like 16 of them in the house.
I don't know, man. Wow, look at this dude.
You know who you are.
That's a mean-looking cat.
That is a mean-looking cat.
All right, I'm scared. It's like,
I know it.
It's like back to the clowns all over again.
I know it, yeah. Put that cat with the clown, man, and I'll never walk the streets of Northampton, England again. David Beckham has a cat.
I think we need to get the hell out of here. Do we have This Week in Vocal Pauses for episode 23, by the way? We haven't even said. I can't believe we've got this far and all that other crap. Do we have This Week in Vocal Pauses?
Certainly.
Do it. I'm gonna
Hobart.
Yeah, okay.
What are you?
Without I like changes in pitch. You can't go wrong with.
I love the pitch changes myself.
Pitch changing and echo, and like slowing stuff down or speeding it up really fast. That's like the best thing you could ever do to sound.
I agree.
One of these days, we should just do the entire podcast up like an entire octave. Just master it and make it really, really low.
Ooh, there's an idea.
Yeah, either or. Make a low sound or a
What
high
about
sound.
Pod has slipped into the seventh circle of hell?
Yes. Oh, and that was funny too. I went to the ASU Wisconsin game.
Did you know?
The Ring of Honor or whatever. And I'll wrap this up quick. I know we're running late. Around like Ring of Honor, there's a thing that says, "Abandon hope, all ye who enter here."
Really?
Yeah, and I'm like, that's dumb. That's like a pirate thing. Arizona State, for those of you who don't know, it's the Sun Devils. They have a whole devil thing going on. Yeah, so I'm like, that's dumb.
Yeah, their hand symbol is the shocker.
No.
Look that up.
No.
That is the shocker.
Well, yeah, but no, that is.
That is the
this
shocker.
Is the shocker.
I don't care. That is the shocker.
Is the pitchfork.
Anyway.
I don't care. Fair enough. But come to find out that Abandon Hope, all ye who enter here is from Dante's Inferno.
Yes.
Which makes total sense with the whole devil thing. And I apologize for ever thinking that ASU was trying to make like Goonies references from, with their pirate slang.
I'm sure that's
Let's get the hell out. I'm way off base. Let's get the hell out of here.
Yes.
Oh yeah. 23 in the books, 24 coming soon. Thank you for listening to the What About.
Thank you for listening.
For producer Jay, it's Chris. We're going to get the hell out of here. Take care of each other.
Sayonara.
You've been listening to What About Pod, a part of the Mixed Media Network. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at What About Pod. We're also on iTunes and Stitcher. Download the Stitcher app today on Android or Apple platforms. This show brought to you by Mr. Ed's Teeth and bacon-flavored jelly beans. Until next time, kerfuffle.